That one's the most bacony and I didn't get a fishy aftertaste.
Dulse, the bacon of the sea, also known as sea lettuce. Dulse grows on the northern coast of the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans. This fun seaweed here made its round on the internet about 2 years ago as the seaweed that tastes like bacon. When you eat it raw, it kind of tastes like oceany, almost seafoody kind of taste. It's pretty good. Now, I've done a bunch of videos recently on turning plant-based things into a bacon replacement. So that's what we're gonna try today. We're gonna try 4 ways to see if we can turn Dulse into a bacon replacement. You're not gonna get that normal bacon strip out of this. We're gonna put it on a DLT, a Dulse lettuce and tomato sandwich. Let's get going. So we have a bunch of Dulse here. We're gonna prepare it using 4 different smoke variations. Out of all of the research, everything says that smoking it is an important factor in giving it that bacony flavor. So to smoke it, we have some applewood chips. I'm gonna use just a simple basket. This is just like a basket that I have. And then I have a container. You could use a large bowl, just make sure it fits over the top and it's sealed. So nothing that's gonna let anything out. Now these are just some chips that were on the kind of the bottom of the bag. You don't want any big chunks to smoke in your house, just some little chips, because this is gonna create quite a bit of smoke. I'm gonna use my torch, give it a good light, and we're gonna make sure that this lights, like we actually want it to light. There we go, so it's lit. I'm gonna blow that out, put our Dulse on top here, and then cover this guy up. Now that should fill up with smoke and give it a nice smoky flavor. We're gonna let this sit smoking for about 15 minutes or so. Now, for our 2 other varieties, our liquid smoke and our paprika smoke, I'm just gonna use a small bowl here, drop these guys in, and we're just gonna give it a decent shake of smoked paprika. Make sure that's all covered. And then for our liquid smoke version, same thing, handful of Dulse. Now this is dried Dulse, so once I put that liquid in there, that's gonna soak it up. It's gonna change the texture a little bit. We'll see what happens. Just add a touch of the liquid smoke. I'm gonna toss this up to make sure it's completely coated. Now I can already see with the liquid smoke version, it is definitely sucking up that moisture. I mean, it loves having that moisture. Our smoked Dulse should be smoked, making the house nice and smoky. Beautiful. I'm gonna take about half of this. Definitely has a smoky smell to it. So just to keep these guys in order, I made little flags. So the first one, the paprika, is going to be A. The liquid smoke is going to be B. This is the first cold smoked one, which is C. And the second one will be D. Now the reason why we're doing that is because we're doing the dry roast and then the fry. So first up, let's do the dry roast. I'm just gonna heat up an iron skillet, let this guy get hot, and then we're gonna dry roast D. The reason why I'm doing this is because I only found one method that talked about dry roasting the seaweed. All of the other methods talk about how it tastes like bacon when it's fried. But I wanted to give the dry roasted method a try just to see what would happen. And I know this stuff cooks quick, so we're just gonna give it a real quick turn around the pan. It is turning color. It's going a little lighter shade. Now the pan is smoking a little bit, so that looks pretty good. We're gonna add just a pinch of oil to the pan. I'm gonna use some sunflower oil, real light tasting oil. Now let's drop in C. And it really only takes a few seconds. I'm gonna keep kind of turning this, and this is, the only reason why I know this is because I've tried this a few times and I've never been successful, but I've also never tried to smoke it. This version looks really good and it really doesn't take long. I mean, I'm really just flying through these. Here is B, this is the liquid smoke version. You can really smell that liquid smoke. Out of all of these, this one smelled the most. I'm gonna add a little bit more oil, and let's add the paprika version. I know a lot of people will say, once you dress it in a sandwich, it's gonna be hard to tell, but isn't that the point? So I have my lettuce, tomato, and toasted Dave's Killer Bread. We're gonna add a little bit of mayo. I'm gonna make this just how I make a normal BLT. We're gonna add our lettuce. This is just iceberg lettuce. For testing purposes, we're just going old school. Our tomatoes. Gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper. So let's top these guys off with their Dulse. I'm gonna find some pieces that really fit in here. Okay, so we have our 4 sandwiches. Monica's gonna come and help me try these to see which ones taste more bacony.
Okay.
So let's try D first. You can get the one with the little sign on it. Oh, this one's just a mess. Okay, so cheers, baby. Bink.
Interesting.
I might get my whole sandwich.
It's good.
It's good, but I don't think I had any bacon flavor.
Yeah, it just tasted salty. It was good, it wasn't great.
Yeah,
And it didn't taste like bacon too much.
just salty. Okay. Okay, try this one. Bink.
That's a little bit more bacony.
It was weird, like the initial bite that I got was very bacony.
So far, the aftertaste has been a little fishy.
Yeah, very seaweedy. This isn't looking good.
All right. Cheers.
There we go.
Even more. That one's the most bacony, and I didn't get a fishy aftertaste.
Yeah, exact. Very bacony. Very, very bacony.
Perfect, bacon flavor, I think.
That's surprising. Okay.
There we go. B so far.
That is surprising. I mean, that really did have a bacon, that tasted
Yeah.
like a BLT.
Yeah, I was honestly like, none of these are gonna work, but that one actually does work.
Yeah. Okay, and then here's the last one. Bink.
All right, here we go.
A little meaty, but it's not.
That one's not bad, but B wins. These two were not good, but A and B were decent. B is the best.
That's crazy. Okay. I thought these would be the winner. Like, I thought this one right here was gonna be the winner. That's what I thought. One of the easiest preparation methods, just the dulse with liquid smoke, pan fried with a little bit of oil, and you would have a bacon replacement to throw on a BLT or even like a salad. You could probably top it on, I mean, you can crunch it up on really anything that you would be put on like crunchy bacon. That is really good.
Yeah.
It is very salty, so adjust your salt levels when you're adding dulse to anything. If you haven't had a chance to watch the other ones, make sure you click my whole series on making bacon from plant-based products. I've done banana and mushroom.
Rice paper.
I'm gonna leave that right here. It's gonna be like, here is gonna be a playlist of those videos. So watch those. And join the Sauce Squad, only $1 a month. Thanks.